Do you want to discover how to help your child turn their challenges into hidden superpowers? Are you tired of using the same old methods like timeouts and reward charts that just don't seem to work for children with learning differences? Today, I'll show you a new positive way to support these children. It's all about finding their strengths. Hi, I'm Florence Callender, educational consultant and learning specialist. I show parents and teachers how to help children who have trouble reading and learning reach their full potential. I've been doing this for over 25 years, and I can certainly give you practical strategies to help your child thrive. As parents and educators, you know that some children face unique challenges in learning. Well, difficulty with things like reading, writing, and focus can sometimes lead to behavioral issues. Traditionally, when children exhibit challenging behaviors, we often focus on what they're doing wrong and how to correct it. We may implement reward systems, consequences, behavior charts, and things like that to try to eliminate those behaviors. But what if there is a more effective approach? What if, instead of focusing on what's not working, we focused on what is working? What if we looked for what the children do well instead? What if we help them shine with their special talents? This new way is called strength-based behavioral support. It means we find what each child is really good at and use that to help them with their challenges. Because when we celebrate their strengths, they feel proud and they learn better. Think about it. Children with learning difficulties hear about their mistakes all day long. But how often do they hear about what they're great at? So when we identify and we build on their natural strengths, we can create new pathways for success. That's why today I'm telling you about an amazing activity I call Superpower Spotlight. Check the free behavior activity guide in the description for even more cool ideas. Superpower Spotlight is a fun way to help a child use their superpowers. So the first step is to identify the child's unique strengths. Observe your child in different contexts, not just in academic settings. What are they really good at? What are they naturally good at? What do they enjoy doing? Everyone participates in this process: the child, the parents, and the educators. So you are going to ask the child what they like and what they think they are good at. Talk about what you think the child excels at from your observation and when they seem most engaged and confident. So you need to become an observation detective. And you're looking for talents. Do they love art, music, sports? You're looking for personality strengths. Are they kind? Are they funny? Are they determined? And you're looking for learning style. Do they love building, storytelling, or hands-on work? And next, you're going to turn those strengths that you find into a fun, colorful visual portfolio that I call a superpower portfolio. Now you create a fun portfolio or a poster with pictures and words that show the child's strengths that you uncovered in the first step. If they are older, this could be a digital presentation or even a simple website or blog. Make it visually appealing and easily accessible for the child because you want the child to interact with it regularly. The goal here is to help your child see their strengths every day. And now we come to the fun part. How do we connect strengths to challenges? Well, when a child has a hard time, talk about their superpower and how it can help them. And by that I mean, for each challenging situation or behavioral issue, identify how the child's strength can be used to support them. For example, if they're good at drawing, let them draw a story when reading is hard. If the child struggles with writing but loves storytelling, let them speak their ideas first and then write them. If they have trouble focusing but they love music, then let them clap out tricky words to a beat. The next step is to customize solutions for each child. In other words, you get to design specific interventions that leverage these strengths to address their challenges. For example, there was a student with dyslexia who became disruptive during reading time. We discovered he had exceptional spatial reasoning skills. So we created a reading construction zone where he built 3D models of story elements as he progressed through the text. Pretty soon, his disruptive behavior disappeared because we engaged his strength while supporting his challenge. Now, another thing many children struggle with is transitions. Moving from one subject to another or from one activity to the next. So if a child loves storytelling, for example, create story bridges between the activities. So you say something like, now we're going to be story detectives as we move from math to reading time. And lastly, track progress and celebrate small wins. You want to document moments when the child successfully uses their strengths to overcome challenges and add these success stories to their strengths portfolio. It's crucial to celebrate every success, both big and small. When your child uses their superpower to solve a problem, cheer them on. This creates a positive feedback loop and it reinforces their confidence. So let me give you some key tips for implementing this approach and doing it effectively. The first is to keep it simple. Start with one strength at a time. The second is to make sure that there is consistency across the environments. What happens at home, you tell the teacher. What happens in school, you tell the parent. The child needs to move seamlessly between the home and the school. The next tip is to regularly update the strengths portfolio as new strengths emerge. You're not just doing this once at the beginning of the activity. You have become an observation detective once you begin this activity and it continues. So document, regularly update the portfolio and add new strengths. The next tip is to work together with your child. Ask the child to help you with the strengths book. This isn't something that we are doing to them or for them. This is something we're doing with them. And above all, be patient and flexible, because finding the right strengths-based interventions may take time. So as I come to the end of this video, I want you to remember, when a child with learning difficulties acts out, they're not being bad. They're telling you something. They're giving a signal that there is a deeper problem. Every child has a secret superpower because each child is unique. When you help them find and use their natural strengths, you can turn tough behaviors into big wins and you build their confidence. Try the superpower spotlight at home or in class, then come back here and tell us how it worked. Do you want more practical strategies and activities? Download our behavior activity guide. The link is in the description below. Next time, we will look at the letter C. Hit subscribe so you don't miss out. Thanks for joining me today. Together, we can help struggling readers become happy, confident learners. See you next time.